Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the books that I read in January. The first book that I read in January is The ABC Murders by Agatha Christie, which was first published in 1936. In this book, a killer is on the loose, but he doesn't hide in the shadows. He announces every murder with a letter taunting our Hercule Poirot to catch him. This isn't just another whodunit, it's a psychological chess game between Hercule Poirot and a killer who thinks he is smarter than him.
So here's the setup. Poirot receives a letter signed by someone who calls himself ABC, and it tells him exactly when and where the next murder is going to happen. And when it does, just as promised, a copy of ABC Railway Guide is found next to the body. Now this case is more difficult because there doesn't seem to be any connection between the victims, and I liked it because it was somewhat unpredictable. I had my suspicion on a group of people because of the same theory that I always have, that whenever someone commits a murder, he or she will try to be close to the investigation so that he can find out in the real time that exactly where the investigation is going. I was almost disappointed, but the twist that happened in the end was quite nice and it took me by surprise, and that's what I expect from a thriller book, a crime thriller, that I want to be surprised, I want to be shocked. This book is quite good at misdirection and it has just the amount of thrill for a good weekend read, and I give this book 3.5 stars.
The next book that I read is Black Coffee. It was originally written as a play in 1930 and was later turned into a novel. Sir Claude Emery, a brilliant scientist, is on the brink of developing a revolutionary formula for a new type of atomic explosive. But before he can, he is murdered. Someone in his house has poisoned his coffee.
But Sir Claude Emery was a smart man and he had already predicted that he's about to be murdered. So he had already called Hercule Poirot to come and investigate the situation. Now this would have been an interesting read because everybody in the family had some motive to kill him, and there is a married couple in the story. I really liked the chemistry between them. But I don't know what Agatha was thinking. She told us exactly who did the murder in the beginning of the story, and I thought that this is going to be a misdirection, and by the end of the book we will come to know that no, that person didn't do it, somebody else did it. But it was not, and I did like this book. I give this book 1.5 stars, and this is by far my lowest rating to any Agatha Christie book, but I will not recommend this book.
Then I read Murder in Mesopotamia, and it was originally published in 1936.
एमी नाम की एक नर्स है जिसको एक वर्ल्ड फेमस आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट हायर करता है इराक में अपनी वाइफ लुईस की देखभाल के लिए। लुईस 15 साल पहले ग्रेट वॉर के टाइम पे किसी और की वाइफ थी, और शादी के बाद उसे पता चला कि वो बंदा एक स्पाई है। क्योंकि लुईस एक पेट्रियट थी, उसने अपने हस्बैंड को अथॉरिटीज के हवाले कर दिया और उसको डेथ सेंटेंस दिया गया था। लेकिन वो वहां से भाग निकला था और फिर एक ट्रेन एक्सीडेंट में उसकी डेथ हो गई थी, ऐसा सबको लगता है। लेकिन लुईस का मानना है कि वो अभी भी जिंदा है और उसको थ्रेटनिंग लेटर्स लिख रहा है और उसका कभी भी मर्डर कर सकता है। लेकिन बाकी सब लोगों को लगता है कि लुईस बस एक अटेंशन सीकर है और सेंटर ऑफ अटेंशन बने रहने के लिए वो इस तरह की कहानियां बना रही है। लेकिन कुछ समय बाद एक्चुअल में लुईस की डेथ हो जाती है, तो फिर हरक्यूल पॉयरो को बुलाया जाता है इस केस को सॉल्व करने के लिए। ऑनेस्टली मैंने ये मर्डर मिस्ट्री काफी पहले सॉल्व कर ली थी, ऑल्दो मेरे रीजंस अलग थे उस पर्सन को डाउट करने के। लेकिन एगाथा ने जो रीजंस बताए हैं, जो एंडिंग दी है इस बुक की, वो मुझे थोड़ी सी कम हजम हुई। क्यों कम हजम हुई आपको बता दूंगी तो फिर स्पॉइलर हो जाएगा। ओवरऑल ये बुक मुझे एंटरटेनिंग लगी एंड आई विल रिकमेंड दिस बुक। आई विल गिव दिस बुक 3 stars। फन एगाथा क्रिस्टी ने खुद एक आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट से शादी की थी और उनको एक्चुअल आर्कियोलॉजी साइट्स का एक्सपीरियंस था और उसी एक्सपीरियंस को उन्होंने इस बुक में उतारा भी है। द नेक्स्ट बुक दैट आई रेड इज द मर्डर ऑन ओरिएंट एक्सप्रेस बाय एगाथा क्रिस्टी ऑफ कोर्स। और ये बुक एगाथा की बाकी बुक से थोड़ी सी हटके थी और अगर सच कहूँ तो एगाथा की सारी बुक्स में जितनी अभी तक मैंने पढ़ी हैं, ये अमंग माई फेवरेट्स है। अर्क्यूल पोयरो ओरिएंट एक्सप्रेस से कहीं जा रहे होते हैं और उस ट्रेन में एक बहुत ही रिच और इन्फ्लुएंशियल पर्सन उनको अप्रोच करता है और बताता है कि उसको थ्रेटनिंग लेटर्स आ रहे हैं और कभी भी उसका मर्डर हो सकता है, ऐसा उसको लग रहा है। लेकिन अर्क्यूल पोयरो उसका केस लेने से मना कर देते हैं क्योंकि उनको उसकी शक्ल नहीं पसंद आती। ये मर्डर मिस्ट्री सॉल्व करना मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल था क्योंकि जो क्लूज थे वो बहुत ही स्कैटर्ड से थे और बाय द एंड ऑफ द बुक आई अंडरस्टूड दैट वाज द पॉइंट। आई विल गिव दिस बुक 4 stars.
After finishing The Murder on the Orient Express, I read the book that has become one of my favorite Agatha Christie books. And this is The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
रॉजर एक्रॉयड की गर्लफ्रेंड सुसाइड कर लेती हैं, लेकिन मरने से पहले वो उनके लिए एक लेटर पोस्ट करती हैं जिसमें उन्होंने बताया था कि उनको कोई ब्लैकमेल कर रहा था और उसी से परेशान होकर उन्होंने ये हार्श स्टेप उठाया है। लेकिन इससे पहले कि रॉजर एक्रॉयड कोई स्टेप ले पाते उस ब्लैकमेलर के खिलाफ, उनका भी मर्डर हो जाता है। आउट ऑफ ऑल द बुक्स दैट आई हैव एवर रेड, एंड आई एडमिट दैट आई हैव नॉट रेड अ लॉट ऑफ बुक्स, स्टिल out of all the books I have ever read, this is the only book जिसको खत्म करते ही I got a sudden urge to read it all over again. And I understand कि क्यों ये Agatha Christie की बेस्ट बुक मानी जाती है। और अगर आप Agatha Christie की कोई एक बुक पढ़ना चाहते हैं तो मैं आपको बोलूंगी कि The Murder of Roger Ackroyd पढ़िए। There is a lot of misleading and no matter how much you guess, I don't think कि आप एक्चुअल मर्डर गेस कर पाओगे। I mean, मैं तो नहीं कर पाई, हो सकता है आप कर लो। I give this book 4.5 stars. The next book that I read is Poirot Investigates, and it is a collection of short detective stories, and most of them are good, some of them are average. I particularly like the one that has 2 very precious diamonds, and the owner of those diamonds receive a letter that they are going to be stolen, so they contact Poirot to stop that. And the second story that I liked the most was about suicide or accident mystery, and because there was a lot of insurance money involved, so the insurance company contacted Poirot to investigate whether it was an accident or whether it was a suicide. So I like that one also. It is not among the top of my Agatha Christie recommendations. It was good, but I won't say that it was too awesome. The next book that I read is Poirot Investigates, और इसको पढ़ के लगा कि Agatha Christie ने इसको लिखने से पहले बहुत सारी जेम्स बॉन्ड मूवीज देख ली थी, because Poirot was so out of character. Usually he is known for letting others to do the footwork and he just sits in a place and uses his brain cells to solve the case. लेकिन इस बुक में वो देश विदेश घूम रहा है, एक्शन सीक्वेंसेस कर रहा है, बाप रे बाप। इस बुक में 4 मेन विलन्स हैं। फर्स्ट इज अ वेरी स्मार्ट चाइनामैन, द सेकेंड इज अ वेरी वेल्दी अमेरिकन, द थर्ड इज a very intelligent French woman, and the third one is a super assassin, and together they make the big 4, and nobody even knows that they exist except for Poirot. Nobody even believes that they exist, and together they make a superpower and they are controlling a lot of things in the world that nobody even knows about. So how Poirot competes with them and how Poirot spoils their plans, that is in the whole book. But I think that Agatha should have created a different book, a different character for this, because it was very, it was not in sync with the Poirot series. But I'm not saying that I didn't like it. It was entertaining, but it was not among the best or among the top books of Agatha Christie. The next book that I read is The Dumb Witness by Agatha Christie, of course. This is a story of Emily Arundel, who is a very wealthy spinster with a sharp tongue and even sharper suspicions. And everybody in her family is after her wealth. They are looking forward to inherit her money. और एक दिन क्या होता है, शी फॉल्स ऑफ द स्टेयर्स एंड इट सीम्स लाइक शी फेल ऑफ बाय ट्रिपिंग ओवर हर डॉग्स बॉल। बट उनको लगता है कि कुछ ना कुछ तो गड़बड़ चल रहा है, तो फिर वो हरक्यूल पॉयरो को लेटर लिखती हैं। But by the time Hercule Poirot receives the letter and reaches there, he finds out that Emily Arundel has already died. It seems like she died of natural causes, but Poirot is not convinced, and she tries to find out whether it was an accident or whether it was a well-planned murder. And I think it was a very interesting book. I really liked the ending. I will definitely recommend it. The next book that I read is Lord Edgware Dies, and this is the story about Jane Wilkinson, who is a dazzlingly self-absorbed celebrity. She's an actress, and she approaches Poirot and asks him to get rid of her husband. Not in a mobster way, but like a divorce, because she wants to divorce her husband, but he is a Christian and he won't give her one. So in front of a lot of people, she says that if he doesn't give her divorce, then she might have to kill her. And soon enough, Lord Edgware dies, and all the suspicions fall on Jane Wilkinson for a moment, but then they find out that she has an alibi. So Poirot takes up the case and tries to find out who killed Lord Edgware. And this is not Christie's best book or among her best books, but it is very stylish and it is very clever, and I think it is an interesting read. I really like the villain of this book, and I will recommend it. Not among the top books, but I will recommend it.